Yeah. Before you start the broadcast.
Are you even in that shot?
Are you going to sit in it? Are you going to sit in it?
No.
I would like to sit in the kitchen chair.
Yeah, he is. Look at the blanket.
Could I have something to drink actually?
No, you have to go without. Should have thought of that before.
Without.
What do you want?
I don't know. Something. What do you got?
Raspberry cream root beer, diet orange, and diet cream
Oh,
soda.
that's crazy how Kevin just made a noise and it like switched to him.
Lots of water.
That's cool.
Water with these types of things.
Okay.
Oh,
Damn it. I can always sweep this way.
yeah, you're going to have to.
I guess.
Gonna have to. Right now, we'll have no wife in the picture. It should be over here.
Well, I don't need to be
What?
Hit it more her way.
That bag on top of the wooden thing.
Don't worry about it when we get going. Are you ready, Kevin?
Yeah, that's fine.
Kevin!
He must be peeing or something.
All right. So those are 2 new recipes.
I might do that a lot.
For cookies.
What?
Those were 2 new recipes I tried. So now I'll have to take pictures and put them on the blog.
They're very good.
Not
They taste
technically
like-
work related, but I'm describing to her. I told her that Larry was going back
Yeah,
to carry him
that's all
too.
I had was,
So then I mentioned that you were also coming over tonight.
or I had bread flour.
She goes,
Yeah,
"That's the one you don't think is going to make it."
Actually, I did. I used
I'm like, "No, no, no.
but
The one
it's
that's coming
not-
over is the one with the Freddie Mercury mustache."
So, and then with
Yeah.
the butter, I used coconut oil.
Well, it's more tombstone now.
Well, it's
So when I had it last, when I cut these off, and it was just like
For
fucking.
sugar, I
Rick-
use cane
sorry.
sugar. and
I can edit that out because
Okay.
this is the raw feed, and I will edit the video and then I'll put it up on another channel.
Oh, okay. Okay.
And we haven't started yet, even though I'm
coconut
live.
oil.
Are you ready, Kevin?
Yeah, sorry, there were police at my door. I had to talk to you real quick.
Oh, we have to hear this.
Was there another stabbing?
There was a guy who was stabbed outside my apartment last month. They came by for a follow-up on that because they still haven't figured out who did it.
Oh, okay.
No, it's fine.
Wow.
Yeah.
Where in Eugene do you live where you get stabbed 3 times and a dude outside your apartment complex gets stabbed last month?
His stabbings are all people he knows, and one person he went to her wedding.
You hang out with the wrong people, Kevin.
Okay, so backstory on this.
Yes.
One was my stepdad, who was an unstable alcoholic.
Oh.
One was my brother, who was an unstable drug addict. And then the last one was a girlfriend who was cheating on me and decided that that was a better idea than just breaking up with me.
Exactly. And then, yeah, my
But we're still
Oh.
friends, and I went to her wedding. So that was the whole thing.
Okay, now I feel like a dick.
I fixed it.
Sorry.
I eventually
Well, no,
just didn't sit with me anymore.
I bring out the worst in people, apparently.
I did have.
I'm sure that's not true.
this
Just
stuff
bad
is
luck.
cheaper.
I don't know. I want to
don't
stab
have
him.
box anymore. No, it's cheaper than butter.
That's because I always make references to you being super, super old.
I am super old.
How old are you?
How old do I look?
Yeah,
I would
but it's
say at
it's in the
least
window, and it's
51.
called-
Whoa!
No. I'm just kidding. You're probably
It's not,
38.
Close. 41.
Oh, okay.
Buttery sticks.
I know.
He's the same age as my
Yeah,
mom.
it's not butter, it's just butter.
It's just his mom. Is that what
Yeah.
you said?
So-
Yep.
so I use that
I'm
kind of-
yeah, same age as his mom. I could be his dad.
But, well,
Ooh.
and then I did.
We also have a co-host who's not on tonight. Her name is Rachel. I could be her dad too because she's younger than him.
You could be her daddy, huh?
Yeah,
Chia seeds.
I mean it's physically possible. It's not that I have slept with her mom.
Is it
Her
like
mom
a-
and dad think I'm weirdo. Yeah, I think that what they thought I was doing at
Okay,
first was
well,
like luring her places, but I think we've gotten it through
no,
their head that
because then I
we're
would-
literally separated by the internet, so it's not like she's coming over to hang out or anything. And
How old is she?
19?
Yeah,
20?
19, 20. Her parents are super overprotective.
Yeah.
that's
Then
no
I
bueno.
give you the chocolate chip.
And she lives out here? Or?
Mine.
She lives.
I mean,
She's in the
different.
southwest, like waterfront area.
Oh,
Yeah, no
okay.
matter what I did.
Yeah, they were all. I met her at a Comic-Con, and when I was looking for guest hosts and stuff, she popped on and stuck around. It's-
and everything. It seems to work.
Yeah, how you gonna- How are you gonna have your parents have control over your life that much when you're 19 years old?
She's still living at home, going to.
Doesn't- I lived at home, but
Yeah,
I guess it's different when
Her
you're-
friend, also living at home and going to school, same age, gets grounded.
no way.
She had applesauce and all the things I'm used to, and there was a peanut butter.
Oh my god. That
Like,
makes me feel
Not
old.
just like confined to the house grounded, but confined to the house and all electronics confiscated, including cell phone.
Did that make it
That's
too dark?
insane. Yeah, it's a little. I
No.
think it's gonna be a little dark.
What do you?
There you go. I bring the light into the room, so you should be fine now.
Got
Oh.
a little bit darker right in this area.
Okay. Are you gonna sit?
Yeah.
All right.
Well, I'm gonna try.
Okay. All right. Get a late start here.
Do I need to sit for you to start?
Is
Not
this safe?
You can come in.
Do you do this or no?
I do actually do that.
Okay. Just making sure.
Don't get all wild though,
I mean,
because like most of the electronics are over here.
oh, okay.
Yeah, like my iPad Pro and my computer.
Where's
just
your,
don't put it there. You're making me nervous, John.
What?
There's a windowsill behind you too.
Yeah,
but
that,
that's kinda
that makes me
awkward to
feel way
reach.
better.
Well, I mean,
I
he's
mean-
fine as long as he's not.
Where's your router?
I don't.
Oh,
way
The
fuck
router's
over
in the
there.
okay.
kitchen.
I'll just go put it on top.
It's on the top shelf above the plates.
Welcome to the greatest show, episode 139. I'm DJ. Over there is Steve. Hi, Steve.
Hello.
That's John. I didn't know Steve was coming till like a couple hours early ago. This is Tricia.
At least most.
And right now we only have a Kevin.
Hello.
We don't have a topic for tonight, but we're just kind of going to free ball it here because it's a sausage party right now, and Metal Jesus will be by later. I tried to invite Bob too, but he didn't come. So sad.
You know, you still need to give me a link to where I can order T-shirts from.
We need to get them properly set up. These are my website logo. We kind of ordered a couple to test them out, and I think they work. Mine has even look weathered now because it's been washed a couple of times.
Yeah, mine has only been washed once, I think. So it's.
Yours is a lighter weight than mine too. Mine is like thick and heavy.
A different color shirt.
But
Blue is heavier than gray.
apparently blue,
Scientific fact.
blue shouldn't be heavier than gray. I don't understand.
Well, I mean, different shirt manufacturer.
They come from the same place.
Well,
We ordered from a shirt company who puts the screen print on the on a shirt. They don't make the shirt.
it's possible because of your size that we have two different.
What are you
brands.
trying to say?
Because we had to get enough X's in this one.
She's saying I'm bald.
See, yours
Okay.
is Hanes tagless, and mine I can feel a tag, so mine is already a different shirt without even knowing what mine.
Whenever anybody comments on my age or what age, hair, or weight, I automatically go to something else. So if they're talking about how big I am, I was like, is that an old joke? And they kind of look at me like, what? I like to do that. That's fun times. Fun times.
Fun times is this drink.
We,
with the cookies.
Steve and I, are drinking a mix of cream soda and cinnamon
twist.
Cinnamon sugar twist vodka.
Cinnamon sugar twist vodka, which we've had for at least 2 years.
It's basically diabetes in a bottle. It's great.
Yeah, well, it tastes like diet. I don't think it is.
You'd be surprised on how much sugar there is.
Isn't
in,
it like is 70
it's
calories
pretty
or something per
But in a
ounce?
vodka?
Like in a.
And think about how good it tastes. There's a reason.
Peppermint schnapps would be a different story because peppermint schnapps is a lot of sugar. What?
He said peppermint.
Yeah, I did.
How many dogs do you put in your vodka? You
Woof.
sicko. Sorry.
I fill it up to the woof. Pardon me.
Oh,
God.
no. Pun time.
I'm sorry, but I might have to drink just to deal with the two of them, and leave you both on your own.
So if anybody's wondering, I work with both of them. The one in the hat more so.
Yes.
Because
So he works
Steve's
for
at a
us?
different station.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
I just wanted to make sure I
Steve
understood
comes by
why.
every once in a while.
Every
though.
now and again. I saw you the other morning, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
I wasn't there though.
No. Where were you?
My foot still is weird, but I can walk on it.
That's good.
Without shoes on, I can walk just fine. Oh, did you get something to drink finally?
Yeah.
What'd you get?
Dr. Pepper.
Wait, did you get that wine that you showed us the week or two ago?
Looks like
It does
it.
look like a wine opener to me.
Oh. Hey, there's no paper bag there. You look way too sophisticated. You need to put a paper bag on that, son.
Well, I mean, this is like $50 wine, so
You should be drinking that out of a special glass then.
yeah. See, I still don't own any dishes, so
Ooh,
No.
sparkly.
Oh yeah, he's got a studio apartment with a room that's a bedroom.
No, he has
It's a
a
closet,
bedroom
sorry,
and a
it's a closet.
closet. Basically, is what he has, and he uses his closet as his bedroom, and he has a mini fridge.
Yeah.
That he managed to electrocute himself to make the freezer work, so now he can buy ice cream.
no,
Ice cream is good.
it stopped working again.
Oh my god!
Oh.
Kevin,
I
how
electrocuted
many
myself for nothing.
Kevin, how many times have you been injured?
That
So
was self-inflicted. The electrocution.
I hurt myself at work the day before yesterday, moving an ottoman.
I was gonna ask, was it a complicated keystroke combination? Because those are deadly.
See, I don't even know, like, it's not even part of my job to move stuff around. I just decided to help move an ottoman across the room, and apparently that's dangerous now.
Should file a grievance for crossing crafts, dude.
That's right.
That's not
Sorry.
That's not how he works, but
I don't taste the pumpkin in these.
What? Just a little bit.
I don't. I mean, if you don't like pumpkin, I'm sure that's the only thing you'll taste.
Hmm.
But I don't know.
we have
I really like them.
someone made vegan cookies for someone.
They were
And
delicious.
someone doesn't
For a
like
vegan.
pumpkin.
Whoa. There were 2 vegan cookies and I ate all of the other ones. So.
You didn't get any of the other ones, but you ate those.
Yeah,
I
he
love
got
pumpkin.
yeah.
The
He did
almond
it.
ones are
No.
good, though, Steve.
They're very good. No, it's good. It was like salty and sweet. It was perfect.
Well, it's
Good
just
balance.
like it's kind of like Dune. The pumpkin spice must flow.
The almond ones are like
It's that time of year.
mostly coconut oil and flour. I mean, 2 cups of flour, 1 cup of coconut oil.
Nice.
Mm-hmm.
And then instead of the Fremen, it would be the Fremkin. Because their eyes would glow orange.
Have you seen Dune?
Dune?
No.
You have no idea what I'm talking about. What's wrong with you?
Me either. I haven't
Where
seen
do
Dune.
you want me to start?
It's on the list.
I remember seeing it a few times when I was a kid because my dad would watch it. My dad is the reason I've watched pretty much any sci-fi he's into because my dad has been into all of it my entire life.
Nice.
So
Doctor
it's like-
Who?
Who?
Doctor Who?
Which doctor? Just kidding.
It is not Dr. Witch.
No, it's not.
It's Doctor Who.
Star Wars?
What?
That's going to be Steve all night. I don't understand what's going on.
I don't get it. He's seen Star Wars.
I just stopped watching after Jar Jar.
Yeah, he did.
Every one of those movies has something redeeming. Like, for instance, the second
Don't listen
Episode-
to him.
Hold on. Episode 2 has the best lightsaber fight in all 7 movies.
Episode 2.
Episode 2.
Agreed.
Because you get to see.
Wait, is that Darth Maul?
No. You
that
get to
was the one of the
Oh.
greatest.
That one was good.
It was good.
But nothing beats Yoda fighting. That's where everybody talked in like 4 or 5 movies about how awesome Yoda was with the lightsaber, and all of a sudden we got to see it.
It's true, except it was all CG and it looked terrible.
Yeah,
so
That's where the whole CGI and all that stuff. It's like when you
Christopher
when you
Lloyd was
over-
96 years old when he filmed that.
storyboard wise, yeah. If I was in the room with the storyboard and just like, let me make, man, this is gonna be a great scene. It just turned out terrible.
It was the best lightsaber fight in the series.
No.
I know this was only slightly on topic, but I met the guy in the Chewbacca costume.
We did.
It's pretty cool.
Did you too? Oh wait, we got his autograph.
What do you look
That's
like?
right.
Like you met Peter Mayhew?
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Here, I'll show you.
He's
Well,
so
I would
tall.
imagine
No.
He is so tall. The guy that replaced him isn't even as tall as he is.
He was sitting on a chair to do his photo ops, and standing beside him, he was still taller than me
No
sitting.
way.
That's nuts.
He's
That's
just
wild.
a crazy huge
Now,
individual.
there's a story about Andre the Giant that these two fingers were the width of a beer can. So
That's crazy.
Peter Mayhew's not far off of that. I mean, his hand, they were mitts. They were just huge.
Yeah.
Inconceivable.
Inconceivable. Unbelievable. There is something we can all talk about except for her.
What?
She hasn't seen Princess Bride?
I don't think she has.
Never seen it.
Tricia.
Have you seen Princess Bride?
No, I have no idea about that movie.
Okay, so she hasn't seen it.
I haven't either.
How?
They didn't really watch anything.
She didn't watch a lot of stuff in the 80s because she was in a garage.
I was building
Well,
engines.
I mean, you can still watch stuff from the 80s. now
No.
That were in, like,
I grew
Give
up in
me-
a cabin in the woods without
Electric
electricity,
lights.
and I've seen all these things.
yeah.
Every time
Nope.
every time we're watching something and I'll ask her, did you see that movie? And she says no. Well, now she says yes.
Yes, I did.
Because like Goonies, I made a Goonies reference. She's like, I don't know what you're talking about. I said, you haven't seen Goonies? She said no. And I'm like, we're gonna watch Goonies.
Do you see the new Goonies print that Mondo just released?
No.
I almost bought it, but I don't like the Goonies, so
You don't like the Goonies?
never seen it.
What's wrong with you?
You never seen the Goonies? Oh,
That's it. This is all nighter. We're gonna watch the Goonies tonight.
That's it for next. It's probably not as long as the show is, right?
I am a sucker for treasure hunts. So
Hmm.
as bad as the National Treasures are, I love them.
Are you kidding me? Those are some of my favorite movies.
Those are great.
They're so good.
The best of the
Yeah.
the best of the Indiana Jones movies is the Last Crusade.
My favorite, yes.
That's Peter Mayhew.
See, he's lying. His real favorite was the Crystal Skull one.
I didn't have a terrible issue with the Crystal Skull, although there was a lot of opportunity for a lot of better stories.
Skull.
The Kingdom of the Crystal Skull
Kingdom
was
of
the
the Crystal
newest
Skull?
one that came out. What? Indiana Jones and the
Oh.
Kingdom of the Crystal Skull.
They
Yeah.
In the
Stop
Kingdom of
watching-
Shia
stop
LaBeouf.
watching- Stop watching that a while ago, too.
it had a lot wrong with it, but it was still okay.
It was
Oh, we
watchable.
don't have this in a case. How can we not have this in a case?
That's good. Sorry, you both are doing good. I'm not even gonna try.
So, anyways, about it.
We haven't seen it.
I know.
Nope.
Have you seen the original?
Yes.
No.
It's the original is really hard to watch.
Oh, I've
That's what
watched it a
Peter
few
said.
times.
You have to let a lot of stuff go. You have to say to yourself, there are going to be things that happen in this that I will not be able to get past, but I'm going to have to let them go in order to enjoy
The worst
this
part of the movie was the ending, though. When
That
it's
is
just
the
like,
worst. But the adults, the way they acted, it's like someone said, all right, let's get some decent child actors. Oh, we blew our budget. Find the next 12 people out on the street that are adults and let's bring them in.
Yeah. Is Seth Green in that movie?
What?
Seth Green in that movie? Is he one of the kids in the movie?
I have no idea.
Me either. I feel like that's what Peter said, but I
But every time that I show her a picture of the original Pennywise and I tell her it's Tim Curry, she's like, oh.
Yeah, I just can't believe that.
Because one of the memes floating around online is, I will judge you based on where you know Tim Curry from.
I haven't seen that meme yet. I don't internet too much, tell you what.
Yeah,
Where
Seth
do you know
Green's-
Tim Curry from?
Seth Green's in it. Clue?
I can't even think of
Really?
who that is right now.
Oh.
off the top of
Tim
my head.
Curry?
Rocky Horror Picture Show.
Rocky Horror?
Okay.
He's the singy, dancy, I don't know what his character is.
Cross-dressing.
Yeah. I know who you're talking about.
So, where do you know Tim Curry from?
Clue.
Clue?
Yeah.
Okay.
Same here. That was my first.
He is in a shit ton. So if you look him up on the IMDb, he's
I've
going
got
to
it
have
right.
that list.
228.
Yeah, he's going to be. He's one of those guys that's in every. Like Kevin Bacon is literally now just doing movies to make sure he can get in as many as possible.
Casper meets Wendy. I know that's where I know Tim Curry.
Did you watch The
Obviously.
Following with Kevin Bacon?
I love that
tried.
movie.
We hated
No,
it.
it's a show.
We
No.
made it through most of the first season, and then it was just like you could just
Yeah.
tell it was just going to keep being that. Okay, now he's dead. Oh wait, no, he's not. Now he's dead. No, he's not. How long
I
can you
know.
drag that on? This is the problem with Fox TV shows. They have this awesome premise that can't possibly last more than a season, and then Prison Break goes 5 seasons.
It seems like if we like it, it usually gets canceled, and if we can't stand it, it usually lasts 5 to 8
Yeah.
seasons.
We don't like The Fringe.
I never watched Fringe.
People loved The Fringe.
You
and
know
I
what
just-
should have had a second season?
Hmm.
Freaks and Geeks.
That one wasn't terrible, but
It was hilarious.
it was okay.
It was
I'm out of here.
All right,
No, I'm just gonna have another drink.
I know. Where do you know Tim Curry from, Kevin?
Rocky Horror, obviously.
Well, obviously.
We've known each other how long?
I'm trying to think of where I first saw him.
Clue.
Clue was in 1985. I've never seen Clue.
You've never seen Clue?
No. 80s, remember?
Jeez.
Clue you would like.
Clue would
not,
like.
Clue's not an 80s movie. It just happened to be filmed in the 80s.
Yeah, it's like a 92 movie, really.
I don't know how fond I am of the early 90s either.
I'm just saying, it's not the 80s.
There was there's a series being filmed in Oregon City. Something sucks. Everything sucks, I think is what it's called, and it takes place I think in '96. And every time there was a casting call for extras, it would always, they would have wardrobe for you, and they wanted to see what your hair looked like first. And
Wow, I actually have to say Clue also,
Never got on
because
that
there's
one.
a lot of stuff I've seen him in, but that really was the first thing I saw him in.
Exactly. I mean, he is in plenty of things, but, because it came out in 85 and because I was a child, in the 90s, that was the first thing I saw him in.
He was in this show called Earth 2, which is the thing that I most frequently go back to, and he was... They basically, it's this group of people that left Earth and they went to this other special planet because they
Earth 2?
They named it Earth 2. But they found these aliens that live there that basically they go in and out of the ground.
Oh,
and,
Tremors?
No.
Groundhog.
People. They would rise out of the ground and then they do whatever they need to and they could just...
they're playing charades and you're not.
Oh my god.
But he was the guy that had been there from a previous expedition, and he was a little bit loopy from being all by himself, except for the guys that sank. Not the Tremors.
Not the Tremors.
Not the Tremors.
So, but what about Tremors 2? Kevin Bacon
On
was
Earth
in
2.
Tremors.
He wasn't. Wait, wasn't Bill Paxton in Tremors?
Bill Paxton? I can't remember.
He's in a lot of stuff, so...
Do I have
But
to
Kevin
look
Bacon
up
was
Tremors
definitely
now?
in Tremors.
Yeah.
Yes, look up Tremors.
Okay.
And The River Runs Wild.
I've never seen that.
The River Wild was amazing, and it was filmed almost primarily in Oregon. So
Wow.
Wait, is it? I thought it's not The River Runs Wild, it's River Wild?
it's the River Wild, yeah. You're thinking of A
Uh,
River Runs Through It, which was a different thing.
No, but I am thinking about Kevin Bacon and those Daisy Duke shorts.
Yeah,
I mean-
that was the
I
River
mean, him on the river. I mean, him on the river.
That
Sure,
was filmed
sure
mostly-
you are, Steve. Because now I'm thinking about Kevin Bacon. Daisy Dukes.
Okay, well,
not
I don't
hard.
see Bill Paxton there. Why don't I just look him up?
If he, I mean, he would have been fairly prominent.
Yeah.
I forgot. We were watching the Goldbergs, like I said the other day, and their anchor movie was Weird Science. I forgot Bill Paxton was in that one.
Weird
Isn't
Science. So one of my good friends, his mom was a girl who gets, you see the boobs in Weird Science. Am I thinking of the right movie?
I'm
Maybe-
positive you see boobs in that movie.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm positive.
She was the main boob character.
She's the boob actor?
Underneath main boob character, it'll be her name.
Yeah,
Okay.
precisely.
Oh man.
Mhm, mhm.
Oh.
And now she's actually, I don't know if they're married or they're just together, but she's at least dating the dude from Twin Peaks, the guy who, what was his name?
Kyle
Rides the motorcycle.
Never seen it.
We've never seen Twin
James
Peaks.
Hurley.
What?
The like the heartthrob, right?
Yeah.
I don't know what is the actor's name, but James Hurley is the character.
What is his name in that?
I'll look it up.
All I know is Kyle MacLachlan's in it. That's it.
No.
I met two guys from Twin Peaks. I don't know who they are. I'll have to look up my picture to tell you.
Oh, hey, DJ. So going back to the TV show or movie that you referenced earlier, why is it that from the 70s all the way up until like the early 2000s, every sci-fi writer seemed to think that humanity is so lame that if we ever colonize another planet, we're just going to call it Earth 2?
That's crazy.
Well, I don't think the intention. Well, in
that makes my life better.
I don't think they all called it Earth 2. I think they just named it Earth 2 because nobody could agree on what else to call it.
I'm gonna keep with the whole humanity is fucking lame thing. God,
Yeah, that's it.
shoot, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to.
There's a cartoon, and the guy is told he should name this new planet New Earth, and he names it Bob.
We're all going to Bob. What's that?
What about Bob?
Yeah,
Good
Bob.
movie. Good movie.
I don't remember the name of the movie now. It's a cartoon though. The guy is like one of the last 3 humans in the galaxy, and all the other aliens hate him. But he discovers the ship that's got all of the
Titan AE.
Yeah, there you go.
Love
Titan
that
AE.
movie. So good.
Yeah, Bob.
That's Matt Damon.
Is it?
Pretty sure.
What do you think of The Matrix?
Oh, it's been a long time.
It's been a long time.
Are you talking just the first one or the whole franchise in general?
Well, we all know that the whole franchise in general is super awesome.
So that's that.
I say so.
We do.
Titan AE is Matt Damon, Drew Barrymore, Bill Pullman, Nathan Lane. There's a lot of good people. Janine.
I don't know who these people are, but whatever.
They're
Yep.
Twin Peaks.
Yep, that's
it.
that's him. James.
Bobby
his
Ashbrook.
character name is James.
Characters' names and James Hurley. Yeah.
There you go.
That's.
And
Mystery
that's-
solved. Show's over. Everybody go home.
You guys need to watch Twin Peaks.
Sorry. It's gonna happen every time.
Why?
I know that there was something about a girl with a log and she got killed. No,
No,
yes?
no, it's no,
Someone
no,
else?
no. So the girl gets killed. There's a crazy log lady who has
The log
premonitions, and the
No, the log has them.
log has it, but
Oh.
she talks to the
She
log, and
speaks to
the log whispers in her
Okay.
ear or whatever.
Because at that con, there was a group of people all cosplaying, but they also did burlesque,
Oh,
and they were
I like
were
where
like,
this is going.
yeah. So there was a girl there with a log, and you know everyone like knew who she was, but me.
It's the log lady.
So
She's one of the most.
I know.
The smallest roles in the show, but like
Oh,
so integral.
and I know that Welcome to Night Vale always talks about Twin Peaks when it at the beginning of the episodes in their commercials. So
Okay.
I guess Welcome to Night Vale really likes Twin Peaks.
Everyone should.
You guys listen to Welcome to Night Vale?
Yeah.
You should.
But so the second season sucked
Of Twin Peaks.
of Twin Peaks.
Yeah. So this whole thing, I mean, like this, you know,
David Lynch didn't direct. He only directed the last 2 episodes of the second season.
yeah, there's a lot of drama in the second season between the studio and the showrunners. But the third season, man, you haven't seen it yet.
I've watched a few episodes. It was kind of
Oh, you
From
did?
what I understand, it's like super self-referential. Is that correct?
Oh yes.
So that's the reason I didn't like Arrested Development, is because you had to be 7 episodes in before you started getting any of the jokes. I am not giving a show 7 episodes. If they're not funny right off the bat, at least in some form, I'm not giving them 7 episodes.
flipping American. I want it now.
It's just I can't I don't play that long a game. Like the most effort I've ever put into a TV show was Lost.
You don't play those reindeer games?
We don't play those reindeer games.
So, but you know, Twin Peaks was like TV today wouldn't exist in the way it does without that show. You know, TV's serious now. It's not just like, I mean, between the Leftovers. I mean, the Lost was even kind of a big deal. Leftovers has the same showrunner, writer. You know, and
we've not done much of the Leftovers. We've seen a couple episodes, but I don't think
you wanted to keep watching
nothing
it. I will,
about
but
it hooked
you
me.
wouldn't.
That's crazy.
He's like, episode 6, nope, not giving it 7.
I don't think I even. No, there's nothing about the show. I mean,
More like episode 3.
Yeah,
I'm done.
There was nothing that was hooking me. I was like, okay, so that's
crazy.
Well, it's like they talk about everybody leaving, but they don't talk. I mean, there's nothing to do with anybody leaving. It's just like what's happening after they left. I want to know why they left.
The point.
You don't think they can come back to it? Like, I mean,
just there's nothing. I don't understand the smoking ladies in white. I don't get that.
You should just watch the whole show. There's only 3 seasons.
How often did Lost do flashbacks?
How much of Lost made any sense at all?
We were 4 or 5 seasons.
Wait, how many seasons did you watch of Lost?
All of it.
You watched all of it, and you won't give the Leftovers.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, come on. That show gave you nothing, and
I know it made me angrier every episode.
Leftovers never promised to give you a single thing. Lost promised a lot, and it let down on most of it. I still love the show. Don't get me wrong. It's the same person who wrote it. So
my parents watched the whole thing 2 or 3 times through.
I would be
I was surprised at that. My parents did.
If somebody out there will watch this, what I want is someone to take every single season of Lost and edit out everything except for what happens on the island. I want what's on the island. That's all I want. I don't care about the flashbacks or the flash forwards. I want just the island.
I think you get Survivor then.
You might as well watch Survivor.
I just want to warn you.
Well, let me take that back, because the flashbacks where they're on the island in the flashback, that's okay.
That's fine.
Like the Dharma flashbacks.
I love Dharma flashbacks. They were my favorite parts of the show.
Wait, isn't the part on the island basically just Lord of the Flies, except they're mostly adults?
It's I wasn't happy with the explanation that we got for why they're on the island, but it's not Lord of the Flies. I thought it was more of them trying to figure out what's going on, but something keeps staying in their way. Like what I was going to say earlier is we were like 4 seasons into it before I was at the point where I wanted to quit, but then I felt bad that we were almost there because they announced when the last season was at that point, and I'm like, might as well just keep going because then it'll be over.
I mean, we all watch plenty of television shows.
I'm hate watching a show right now. I'm hate watching Pretty Little Liars. Because I'm like,
that's rough.
Oh my god.
I can't even hate watch it.
You know what's really rough is that I have 60 episodes right now. 3 seasons. Yes. I mean, that's awful.
It is awful. I'm sorry. I feel your pain. I watched True Blood. So.
After the 4th season, I think it was the 4th season, the final episode when like she went to Fairyland or whatever, I was done.
True Blood was okay, and I was 100% with True Blood until the last season hit, because none of the last season is in. I mean, it looks like a different show. It feels like a different show. The characters are all acting completely different. I'm like, what am I watching?
Yeah.
So if they don't have that last season, True Blood is awesome up to that last season.
I don't know if you know the guy who played Lafayette passed away.
Oh, he did?
Yeah, pretty recently.
Oh.
Just
in the last few months.
It was like
to the internet.
Yeah, I think a couple of weeks actually.
Weeks even? Wow. Okay.
To the internet.
To the internet.
I don't know. I just don't
remember the days when you'd be like, wait, who is that guy in that? I can't remember. And then you call your friend 3 days later. Oh, I remember who it was. And I was just like,
IMDb.
Yeah, we usually have IMDb open like almost every time we watch a TV show.
It's my number 1 app for life. I just
alcohol withdrawal complications.
Ooh.
Oh.
What's the date?
When was that?
See, that was what we were looking for.
No, you asked why.
I asked why.
Oh, did you?
We asked
okay.
when.
Sorry.
Well, this report is July 10th. So
I equal to.
I
equal to.
I guess it has been a while, man.
Just because you're seeing double doesn't mean you equal to.
He was found dead on July 8th.
Time flies.
Oh wow.
So as a note, if I had created a synthetic blood substitute to give to vampires as a source of nutrition or whatever, I would not name it something as lame as True Blood.
Also that.
What would you name it?
Yeah.
Hemacola.
Hemacola.
That's really
I
good.
love it.
Already, I can't believe you just had that like that. You've been thinking about this for a while, haven't you?
Do we still have True Blood in the fridge?
It came up in conversation like 2 days ago, and
That's very good, though. That is very good.
I want to say it was at like a Spencer's or something. We found a 4-pack of True Blood and we bought it.
They
It's
still
blood
have
orange.
that stuff around?
No, this was a long time. We had this
okay.
bottle
I
in the. We drank the other 3, but we had the one bottle forever, and I
Did it taste good?
yeah, I don't think it came to Portland
we,
with us.
we maybe have an empty one. Maybe.
Okay.
I would
Yeah,
have
we-
picked an empty one.
I totally wanted some bottles. That was awesome.
No.
And yeah, we had one in the fridge. I just don't think we brought it
It
with
was like
us.
blood orange soda.
It
was
was
it?
not a great flavor. I'll say that, but it was neat to have the bottle from the show. I was disappointed that it didn't have a blood type on the label.
Yeah.
I don't think they need a blood type, do they?
Yeah, they all had blood types, yeah. So if you listen, like if
I just don't remember.
Maybe
I
they
don't
just
remember.
preferred. I mean, it's not that
It
they
was a
needed-
preference.
Yeah.
Okay.
I've got some O negative in the fridge.
Right.
It's like I like that blonde over that brunette. Yeah. All right.
Nobody's into that.
Yeah.
And it doesn't help that 2 of the 5 of us are married.
Yeah.
3 of the 5 of us, sorry.
Screw me, right?
All right. Screw you and Kevin. Screw Kevin.
Oh, you're single, Kevin? So you're
yeah,
single?
I kind of have trust issues after the whole being. But no, actually, I just have not met anybody in Eugene yet.
Steve
So.
promises not to stab you.
Cross my heart.
So I know that John is into Game of Thrones. Are you into Game of Thrones?
Nope.
Are you into Westworld?
Just started
We're
watching
starting
that.
to watch it. It's so good. I love it.
No,
Don't get
I haven't.
too deep.
I haven't
Don't get
done
too
it yet.
Deep into it.
I haven't done it yet, but I'm going to go back and watch because I want to see all the things that I missed.
Oh,
There are
that's what-
so many things.
I bet.
That's what
can't even-
Julianne was saying. His wife, because I'm sitting there like, oh, this is crazy. She's like, I'm so glad we're oh my God, rewatching it.
Yeah, if
It
I
just
paid
talked
more
to me, babe.
attention, I would have known right away, instantly.
that was like when we just decided to watch the first episode of Game of Thrones.
It was before the last season started.
and it was we just watched the one. It's like, oh my god.
When I watched the first season,
So
I
obvious.
didn't even understand that Jaime and Cersei were siblings. I didn't even understand until the second season.
Well, we just watched the first episode, and when they started out with the White Walkers, I'm like, oh my God,
it was crazy
right
how
there in
much
your
it was.
face.
So I did watch that last episode, and I was like, this is pretty awesome. But
Next season's going to be the bomb.
beforehand, I think I watched like the first 3 episodes, and I pulled the DJ. I'm like, I'm not giving this 7 episodes.
I feel
I'm not-
feel that I was more lost during every season until this last one of Game of Thrones. Like I just feel like I wasn't grasping everything I should have. So I've been lost the whole season. I mean the whole series.
So
There's just a lot of information. There's a lot to take in. And
So
remember.
Steve, since you're new here, what we do is something funny that gets said in the show often becomes the title of the show.
Mhm.
So we have now. I'm just calling it right here. It's now. I'm not giving this 7 episodes.
Yep. That's
All
good.
right.
That's hilarious.
Yeah. 7 episodes.
7 episodes.
I just picked a random number. I mean, it wasn't 7 specifically, but I mean,
It's more
just,
like
No,
3.
it's 7. It's 7.
Doesn't
He
even
doesn't
give
have
it
that
to
long
me.
of a time.
If I had a gavel, I'd dang it right now. It's 7.
So I'd like to point out that within the first 3 episodes of the series, it was very obvious exactly who Jon Snow's parents were.
Who is Jon Snow?
Me.
You're Jon Snow.
Jon Snow is he's the king of the North right now.
Oh, so we're still on Game
Game
of
That's
Thrones.
Game of Thrones, yeah.
Games of Thrones.
Game of Thrones.
Oh, Game of Thrones.
Which is actually just the name of the first book, because it's actually a Song of Ice and Fire.
Yes, yes, yes.
How am I single?
I don't know.
Yeah, watching the first 3 episodes, I mean,
in his defense,
there are
we
a
got
lot of
together
hints
when I was
at
19.
She is my second
as to
wife.
his
also.
true parentage.
All right.
You may have met my first wife. She's red, goatee, horns, and a tail.
Oh yeah, I know her very well.
Yeah, see.
I drink a lot.
When asked what I would put my ex out with if she was on fire, I have decided that the answer would be sledgehammer.
Not even gasoline.
Well, gasoline, she just burns more. A sledgehammer, I get to take my frustrations out while I'm putting her out.
And isn't it don't your like if you're lit on fire with in 3 or 5 seconds, your nerve endings burn off, so you don't feel as much pain?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know the
Breaking her
answer to
bones,
that.
she gonna
Internet!
feel it.
To the internet.
With our powers combined. Internet.
I mean, like, I burn my hands a lot, and they never not hurt.
No, I'm talking about like
But
the actual like flesh
flame?
burning,
Okay.
like to your nerve endings. I could be wrong.
Let's test it.
I could be very wrong, but 60% of the time, I'm right. All the time.
Okay, I found an answer.
Thank you.
Maybe. I mean, sometimes thinks you're going to get an answer, and then you don't get it.
Yeah, that's what it is. It just says that, yes, that happens, but it doesn't tell you how quickly.
Yeah.
So who wants to burn my ex to death?
I was going to say, maybe a research dummy
Sweet.
can help us not get stabbed next time.
Right?
You know, I feel like soliciting people to murder your ex-wife while you are live on air, maybe not the best idea.
I'm not soliciting anyone to do it. I'm just suggesting that it might not hurt if she was murdered in a horrible and terrible death.
And I'm saying
I think
might
that
be
would
the
hurt.
guy who does it.
That would hurt. It would hurt her very much.
But her, I don't care about her. I often wish that, whenever you hear about the big jackpots, about the lottery, everybody goes, you're more likely to get hit by an airplane engine than you are to win the lottery. And I'm thinking, hit that airplane. It's land right on her house.
Yeah, but does she buy lottery tickets?
No.
Because if she doesn't, the plane isn't going to hit her house.
Exactly.
Touche. But I was thinking, like, if I hit the lottery jackpot, I would not want my face to be shown. I would want to be so anonymous to that.
Stay anonymous.
Like, leave me alone.
I would not announce it.
So-
I would not tell people.
No, I'd just be like, hey, cool, I got a new 1963 Buick Skylark. Oh, I worked hard for
That's
it.
an interesting car choice.
1986 Ferrari Testarossa. I mean,
Yeah.
Why, was that what David?
Helm? Yeah.
Was that the year of his?
I don't know if that was the year, but he had a Buick
Buick
Skylark. It was
Yeah.
a very nice car.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's my
His was.
1963. I sat in one. I went to this classic car used lot with my buddy because he was looking to buy a Cadillac. And I swear to God, it was like, well, God shutting down on this freaking car. And I just looked at it, I'm like, okay. And I sat in it, and like, this is me. My buddy comes out, and he's like, that is so you. Rusty gold color,
Oh,
drop
perfect.
top. I was like, girl.
We were at his physical therapy appointment last week, and this old guy leaves, and all of a sudden I hear this ending.
Wait, he left?
No, this other
Oh,
guy.
this
This
other
old guy, like old guy with a cane. This guy, he walks out, and I hear a car start up, and I immediately go to the window to see what it is. And it was an Impala. It was a convertible, big block. And I turn around, and everyone else in the waiting room is a female, and nobody gave a shit. So I was like, man, that's a nice car.
What color was it? Red, hopefully.
No, I don't like red, blue.
Oh, I like them on the old Impalas.
Red cars are
I
so.
Well,
Yeah.
Corvettes.
No, he's right. The older cars look better in red. The new cars are just
Well, I mean
not
like
as much.
Chevelles, blue.
Yeah.
Corvettes, red.
1963 Buick Skylark, rusty gold.
Rusty gold.
Or the color that Dave had, my neighbor, it was like a metallic brown.
Or a rusty gold.
I mean, it could have been rusty gold.
Oh, yeah, I mean, I'm not good with colors.
But it was
a color.
Yeah, no, his was nice.
It was nice.
Mike Simonson's Impala.
It's probably
He had a white Impala.
It's probably the
Yeah.
color I'm thinking of. Hold on, let me.
Damien Kunkel, he had an Impala, the blue.
Cankles?
We had
No.
well that's where my
I owned two
Carson.
79 Trans Ams. Both of them were midnight blue.
79.
Yeah. I was aiming for the 77, but I didn't realize that until after I bought the first one.
Oh.
But it wasn't. So I bought the second one to try to make the first one better, but I think I liked the second one better, so I tore the first one apart, and that was a huge mistake because the second one was in really bad shape, which I didn't find out till much later. Should have just
So this
kept
is
the first
probably the same color, right?
I think his was
That's a lot
darker.
lighter. Yeah, his was
Yeah.
much
Yeah,
darker.
see, that's the color I want, but it dropped top.
I restored a 75 Chevy Monza, and I know that 98% of people have never heard of a Monza.
I don't know.
When I was in high school, and then my dad had a 67 Camaro and a 70 Mercury Cyclone, and my uncle had a 70 LS6 454 Chevelle, and what else? Oh, he had a four-wheel drive Chevelle that he built.
So
We worked
So
on
you
all
like
the
70s cars?
we worked on all the classic cars in Beulah. I built the engines in a lot of them, and then anytime they needed work, they pretty much came to my dad, which means I work on them. And so when I was the only person not embarrassed to be driven to school ever in my life.
I'd say
because-
that's pretty close to what he actually owned.
Yeah, that's rad, but that's not my color.
Yeah.
It's nobody's color, honestly. Just to say that.
Yeah,
Kevin!
we were always in some sort of classic.
And that is a
Car.
71. So
Kevin, what's your dream car?
Any probably.
See,
Metal Jesus!
Metal
Jesus!
Hey.
¿Qué pasó?
How you guys doing?
we're good.
Well, he's drunk
Yeah, Metal, that's Steve. Steve's got the mustache. John's got the beard
Also,
and the mustache.
and the mustache. But Steve's mustache is way more awesome than John's. But John's beard is way more awesome than Steve's.
Yeah,
They're just both awesome.
we just kind of rule at life, but Metal Jesus, how are you?
Good. How you guys doing?
Freaking amazing.
We're drinking.
You're drinking.
Half of us is drinking.
50%. I don't think that constitutes a we.
Well, but Kevin is also drinking, so that's 3 out of 5. And if Metal joins us, that'll be 4 out of 6.
Metal, will you be joining us with a drink?
You know, only liquid energy.
Boo!
So again, you lose.
What?
So it's still half of us again.
50%.
You didn't say drinking what, so
Yeah, whatever. We met Metal Jesus' girlfriend last week because she was on the show.
Oh, okay.
So it's proof that he does like girls and girls like him back.
Oh, that's
At least one.
a girl.
A
Yeah,
girl.
so
A
I was
girl.
saying at least one.
what? Tricia's not a girl?
Who's not a girl?
I know you were in the Navy, but
I'm into women. Just because I was a seaman, I was never in a tube that got exploded. Submarine.
What?
The submarine cracks open and seamen come out.
That's what happens when I. Never mind.
That's awesome. We're just free floating with topics, and we've been talking mostly TV, and then we kind of got distracted on cars for a while.
What's your dream car, Metal Jesus?
Yeah,
85 DeLorean.
85 DeLorean.
Ah,
Oh my
nice.
God.
Well played, sir. Well played.
What's wrong with a DeLorean?
Oh, two of you have no taste so far.
Hey, there's nothing wrong with a DeLorean.
3.
It's a beautiful car.
You built a time machine out of a
We,
DeLorean?
they usually have those at the Comic-Cons.
Yeah.
You know, okay, I've never seen that, what's that TV show? Supernatural? But there's an Impala in it,
Supernatural.
and that's all I care about is
The
the Impala.
Winchester brothers are
Supernatural.
fighting supernatural things.
Yeah, I think
they
that's
have an
the name of
Impala
the
in
TV
the
They
show.
have
And
an
the Impala
Impala.
shows up at the Comic-Cons every once
The
in a while. It's a
important
nice
part
car.
is Impala.
Everybody that goes to the Comic-Con though wants to see all the stuff in the trunk, which is the weapons and stuff that the.
I always want to see the stuff in the trunk.
So we walk up to the car and she goes, and they were kind of like, getting ready to bring us around to the trunk. She's like, actually, I want to see the front.
No,
He's like,
just the hood.
just
That's
the
all
hood.
you
Yeah,
need to
You want to see what's under the hood?
yeah.
Nothing wrong
That's
with
what I
that.
used to build.
I like seeing what's under the hood.
Girl.
Your dream car, DJ?
I have to go with the '69 Charger,
Oh,
Alright,
good
nice.
pick.
and it's not just because of the Dukes of Hazzard either. It's because the car shape is it's still boxy, but it's not obnoxiously ugly boxy. It's like curvy boxy, but there's lines
You
there.
like those curves.
I do like the curves.
I love curves.
So I need to edit it.
Oh yeah.
And then
Edit what?
this
We
picture
saw
here.
a car and we took a picture,
Oh my
and it's
God,
a wrap
that's so
on the car.
amazing.
So when you see it,
Okay.
it's a wrap.
How do I?
That's a wrap.
General Akbar cereal, now made with real brine shrimp.
Is that Robot Chicken?
That's robots.
Yeah.
That is the greatest fake commercial ever.
Yeah.
Because the kids are like, "What are we going to have for cereal for breakfast? How about some Admiral Akbar cereal? Admiral Akbar cereal, now made with real brine shrimp."
So this is a smart car that we saw in a parking lot the other day, and it's called the General Wii.
Oh my god.
It's a wrap because somebody walked by and
It's
asked.
the most amazing thing I've ever seen. This
That's-
little mini that looks like the General Lee, and it's got number half, and then
Oh,
above the
half.
door it says, General Wii. Okay,
Man.
so
So you have to. I'll make sure I'm talking. So yeah, there's.
hopefully you guys can see this.
That's the General Wii with the O half and totally. It was. We
And
both
these
took pictures.
Two old women were driving it. It was the weirdest
Old
ever.
old
Like
women
they did not.
old.
They were not the right people to be driving this car. I don't know what is,
Yeah,
but that
what was
was
it?
it.
Yeah, I was like, that's a smart card?
It just, yeah.
No, man.
Oh, sorry.
Get out! No. What's your tattoo with the red one on the ankle there?
It's a tattoo.
Oh, that's my.
What's a tomato?
It's the logo to my hometown pizza shop. It says in pizza we crust.
Yes.
Yeah.
Thank you. I didn't know that.
Well, we're the members of the Church of Jesus Christ.
Nice. All hail Jesus Christ.
Garrison says that all the time.
Does he?
Talks about Jesus Christ.
I'm glad he's not leaving yet.
I mean, honestly, when they were going, I'm like, God, I'm gonna miss you, Greg,
Yeah.
because I just know I'm gonna get stuck. Like,
Hey, we're done. Our shop.
oh, that's right.
Putting a kibosh on that right now.
Look at that. Somebody else stopped me.
And it's the drunk guy.
It's the drunk guy.
Leave it to the drunk guy.
Yeah.
Katie.
So, Metal, what were you doing earlier?
I was at a friend's birthday party.
Was it an adult birthday party?
What? Yes.
Was it? Okay. Were there naked ladies?
No, I was naked.
Oh, well, that's an awkward conversation.
Wait, I want details.
Well, get dollar bills because I'll definitely take it off.
Whoa. This is
I
You
like
want
where
me to
this is
collect them
going.
for you,
I
or
like where this is
like how is that
going.
gonna work? Keyboard.
Yeah. I have to touch them and feel them, and
It's not a toy.
the fact that she has come this close now, because normally she hides, but she's gonna give you a shot. Don't freak her out.
I'm just shaking my foot.
I'm
She
about
likes it.
to.
She was hiding.
You
in the
shouldn't
spare
tell me
bedroom.
not to do something. I'm probably gonna do it.
I'll throw you off my balcony.
Okay, I'm probably not gonna do it.
Do you smell her pups? Smell her pups?
She doesn't know what a dog is yet.
She lived with Holden,
Yeah,
Hey.
but she thought he was a loud cat.
probably.
Metal.
Pomeranian.
Did you see it yet?
no, not yet. How is it?
What is wrong with you people?
Some
I
of
don't
us
like
don't.
the theater.
Yeah, we don't. We stopped going to the theater.
I understand. I hate going to the theater, but there's some movies you need to go see in theater.
Like Star Wars Episode 9 or 8, The Last Jedi. Yeah.
Jesus,
And 9 will count too.
We?
What?
Will you come?
To what?
Star Wars?
Sure.
Sweet.
Well,
Sure. Well,
I'm all in, except I don't think I'm going to be in.
Except maybe a different movie.
Yeah.
I waited in line for Force Awakens for a long time, and I don't want to do that again.
We're not waiting in line. We're going to wait till the hubbub is over so that we can go to a decent, not overpacked theater.
I'll go to one of those.
I'm just waiting for the next Fast and Furious to come out.
Why would you waste your time on this?
Why?
I
Number
was just-
16?
It's got a lot of great cars.
Yeah, that's kind of the only.
I almost
good
threw a
part
cookie
about
at
that.
you.
A lot of rare cars.
It just bums me out that you actually thought that I was serious about that. Like, what do you think of me, sir?
Well,
Come on.
it's a tight pink spandex outfit with a cape.
How many times were you stabbed?
No.
I've been stabbed 0.
It
Yeah.
could change at any moment.
Yeah, it's true.
Just kidding.
Well, at least I'd have it on camera then who did it.
No. I was
You broadcasted it.
Wait, would you be like, I'm so sorry.
I'd do that, and I'd be like, later.
I'm so sorry.
Later, you.
So yeah,
Give this thing some split.
I wear an 8. Well, this is an 8.5.
Yeah, okay.
What tiny feet you people have.
We're tiny dudes. We got the TDC right here by the
What's TDC?
Tiny Dude Club. Tiny Dude Crew.
Wow. I have been out nerded on my own show.
Awesome. You guys
That's
are in.
it.
You're fired.
This is the last show ever. I can't top this one. We're done.
Thank you.
Wow.
See, you normally can't tell, but Tricia hates all of us.
Yes.
It's true.
She likes me a little bit.
That's cute.
Maybe.
And that came to a halt right there.
I
I
tried.
always say, why don't I ever just say
Club works.
It doesn't even flow though.
I know, the Tiny Dude Crew.
Club.
You don't have to be a dick about it.
No, I'm just saying that's how it comes
I have
out.
trouble with words.
You've met him, right?
Me
He is a
too.
dick about stuff.
Am I?
Yeah, no.
Hey.
Sometimes.
Hey, just flow with it, right?
All
I
right.
mean to be.
Yeah, right. You're so full of shit.
Oh, yeah. Does anyone watch Teen Wolf?
No.
What
Nope.
about what?
No.
It was a good show. It's over. And so that we're covering this so that Rachel can be sad that we're covering it without her.
You watch Teen Wolf and you won't give Leftovers more than 3 episodes.
I'll watch the
7.
Leftovers.
7.
I'll watch more than 7 episodes of The Leftovers.
Thank you.
I think we need to go back through all of our apps and write down the shows that we've started and totally forgotten about, because I definitely think The Leftovers is one of those. I think most anything that we've watched through HBO is going to be off our radar.
So, does anyone like Underworld?
Yes.
I mean,
Kate Beckinsale. Oh!
There's going to be a TV series for HBO or Netflix. One of the two.
With her?
I know they're going to read.
Then I don't want to see it.
What if there's a hotter girl?
Oh, then I want to see it.
Rachel, who's not on, is a huge Underworld fan. And when I found out that the series was coming on, she was asking me all kinds of details. I'm like, Google it. You can find out more than I can.
I feel like I was a child when the first one came out. What year was that? 2004?
Gotta be.
To the IMDb.
That's when I graduated high school.
Who wants to
Wait,
look it
when?
up first?
2004.
Oh, I'm 10 years older than you.
Hey, you're old.
You're younger than my brother.
I'm old. Because I graduated in 94.
2003. I was
94. I was 8 years old.
So yeah, I was a fresh teenager when Underworld came out.
Just figuring out your bodily functions, huh?
That movie's really old.
Listen, son. You don't know.
Yes.
I
Yes.
saw Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure in the theater
That's
when
exciting.
it was real.
That's awesome.
You can't go wrong with learning about bodily function with Kate Beckinsale. Good saying.
Kate Beckinsale.
High
I
five.
watched The Search for Spock in the theater.
Boo.
I saw Return of the Jedi in the theater.
See, you're lucky. You got to see all these things. I'm just a stupid.
This guy's cool. We need him back.
I love to get drunk.
So we can have Steve on as a regular from now on. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, you're fired.
You all know it's my show, right?
So we'll get him over here.
Not
We'll get him
anymore.
drunk.
It's
We'll
Steve.
feed him cookies.
It's only your show until we mutiny.
Yeah.
Well, he does want to teach everyone else how to set it up and run it. So
I do, so I can take weekends off.
just wait for that.
Oh wait, we have to do this every weekend.
We have a schedule.
Okay. So I was like,
Almost
I
every
don't have
single
anything
weekend.
to do. I'm down.
That's okay. You don't have to do it every weekend. Like the next 2 weeks, I'm not going to be here because I got better stuff to do.
Where are you going?
I have
Community
burlesque
stand?
shows that I need to go to those weeks.
Where are you going?
Burlesque shows.
Oh, you nice.
I'm friends with some of the performers, so I go to every show they do.
Cool. If I'm ever down there, can you take me? Because I like boobs.
He likes boobs.
They're cool.
So just so that everybody knows, next week we have a cosplayer named Charles, who was at the last Comic-Con, and the week after we have Dan from Fear the Boot. It's a good time to promote next shows, right?
Oh,
You know, do you listen to Fear the Boot?
Yep.
you're gonna have to.
Do
learn.
you?
Yep.
So Dan, the deep-voiced guy, he's going to be on October 14th.
Nice.
On
Yeah.
your show?
Yeah.
Cool.
He runs Fear the Boot is a role-playing game podcast.
Okay.
They talk about role-playing games.
RPG, dude.
Yeah. Do you role-play?
In bed. Yes, I do.
Use a chapstick.
That's not the type of role-playing we're talking about.
No,
It's close.
I'm not interested then.
We roll dice.
Oh, I do like rolling dice. For money.
It's like
Oh God, his drink is empty.
Are we going to start into the peppermint schnapps now?
No.
You sure?
Nah.
We need your morals
Not
very
really.
loose.
Okay. And if you want to, get in my pen. I mean, if you want to pour me in, I'll just get another drink.
Woo!
Oh.
Isis.
You know,
And every time I say it,
then to invite people onto the show who actually have morals by this point.
Well, isn't that why you were there?
When did I ever claim to have any moral compass whatsoever?
Well, you've got the best set of the group.
I don't know if any of us are super moral because Metal and I were in the military, so we're willing to shoot anything that we don't like. Tricia doesn't like people. Kevin
I especially despise kids. That usually makes me immoral.
Kevin likes all the naughty stuff, like getting stabbed, burlesque, and vampires.
I also really like to make people cry. It is fun.
That is a fun one. That
What about
is a
you,
very
John?
fun one.
Are you moral?
I don't know. I don't think you can judge yourself.
Sure you can.
Has anything that we all do sound fun?
I mean,
Making people cry.
Putting your ex out with a sledgehammer.
I wouldn't do that.
I would. I'd put your ex out with a sledgehammer.
Sure.
I mean, here's the problem. We have to, travel back to, where to do that. I mean, I really don't want to go through all that effort.
DJ's relationship with his ex-wife fascinates me because I have never hated any of my exes the way that he hates her.
You're like the Ron Swanson of the group.
Her goal in life was to make our lives as miserable as possible every minute we had to deal with her.
She was so bad that at my son's funeral, her entire family got the people that we brought with me as my only support. When we left the church, they looked at me and said, You dealt with that for X number of years? I'm like, yes, let's go. It's over.
Yeah, see,
Horrible.
whereas my
What?
exes, I'm still friends with pretty much all of them, and I go to their weddings and shit.
That sounds miserable.
They blamed me for everything. So when we were walking out, the whore's mother was mouthing off to me while I was walking out, and my mom actually told her to stop. My mom doesn't stand up to anybody for any reason. So yeah, that's what we dealt with for 14. Well, me for 14 years.
Me for much longer.
Yeah.
So does anyone who's a regular on the show have parents who don't suck?
You love my parents.
I love her parents. Her parents are great. Mine.
No, kids
So-
suck.
So Tricia, just Tricia then.
Yeah.
Well, I think Kevin or Metal probably likes his parents, or at least mom. I'm not sure if mom and dad both live there because, that's where he lives.
For the time being, I'm in college,
Yeah,
Yeah.
so I've got that excuse.
right. So what I'm saying is, your mom or mom and dad both, treat you pretty decently too.
And moving on.
Are you still mixing the same thing?
I was just making it good.
Okay. I'm just asking. I just wondered if you were tapping into the peppermint.
No, I went because I still had part of the cream soda,
Oh, it is.
so I didn't want to waste it.
Because I'm wondering if peppermint and root beer would taste good together.
I don't know.
I'm just not thinking that peppermint goes with a lot of things.
I'm just thinking that I'm
And it
already pretty
always-
buzzed.
It always makes me wonder why you buy peppermint schnapps.
Because it's the only alcohol, it's the only hard liquor I can drink straight. Cuddle time.
Mm-hmm.
Most action I've seen all weekend.
That's right. You can take on mustaches.
Wow.
We live together.
We do.
I don't even know where to go. The conversation just kind of drove off a cliff right
Bend
there.
over and I'll show you.
Oh, dear God.
See, and you were gonna sit on the couch with them?
Between us.
Well, I'm going to make John the pivot man now.
Well, this is going.
But does John?
Probably. I'm gonna say yes.
That's good stuff. Good stuff. Do either of you play chess?
Yeah, I like chess.
I like chess.
We'll play chess?
Yeah.
Right now.
Why not? I have wanted to do it on the show.
You're not gonna bore all the viewers.
Well, he's gonna bore me. I mean, that's 100% guaranteed. But I
I'm
don't
not
matter.
very good, but I like it.
Well, let's find out how good you are.
Pretty casual.
I don't know how many regular viewers we have, but they've got to be okay with being bored because otherwise they wouldn't keep coming back.
Yeah,
Yeah,
there's a lot of dead air on some. Well,
You
not
know,
dead air, but terrible topics.
I'm gonna come back for Metal Jesus because I love him.
Thank you.
Color do you want? White or black?
Girl. Black.
You know, once you go black, you never go back, right?
What is that? Oh, I was like,
That's green.
Yeah.
DJ, you're not on the show
Oh my
anymore.
god, it's kind of like when a cat sees itself in
Yeah.
the mirror. But
I'm good.
It's good.
Never seen the rubber band piece.
The rubber bands were holding the board together at one point, but like rolled up. Do I need to focus the camera on this, or
Well, you should probably
That
get
would
yourself
make
in the frame.
sense.
You could maybe move the table over.
Or we could, me and John could switch spots and move the table back.
That is temporary for.
We need 2 cameras. This production can't last on one.
What we used to do is, well, before we moved here, especially because we would do the podcast earlier, I would cook, and I would have my iPad
Bob and
and
I
my phone in the kitchen,
And
and
her-
I would have one on the stove, and I would have like one on my mixer and stuff on the counter, and so they would just talk over watching me cook.
Nice.
I'm sure this is riveting for everyone.
Especially audio.
Let's make it a speed game.
I don't know if either Steve or I can play speed with the amount of alcohol in our. Well, his alcohol content has got to be a lot higher than mine. Being a tiny dude crew member.
That's right.
And like 4 drinks ahead of you.
Yeah, that's not including the drink. Yeah, the drinks. Oh wait, that was including the drinks. Did you tell him I had 4 drinks?
No, I didn't. You had 1. I thought you had 1. When did you get another?
I
Or
had
3 more.
beers,
You had 3 beers.
and then I had a twisted tea.
Today?
Then I came here.
You did have 1 on the walk.
Yeah. Well, how are you supposed to walk without a fucking drink in your hand?
I don't know.
So, we totally have to have a get together barbecue type thing going on.
Yeah,
We were just talking
we're
about
just talking about it.
Do you guys have a grill?
I need to buy another one. I
He's gonna
took
buy
mine
one.
to the beach. And
I have a grill.
Right there.
Okay. We should do it at his house though.
Good.
Because we got a backyard.
Come back.
Yeah. We don't have a backyard.
I mean, we do, but
But
don't
we
really
got
want to be in it.
This is green. It's like
Yeah, right? That's what I thought. This rug looked like.
1904.
Boy, I liked it.
What?
what?
I don't know. It's just saying something to talk.
Gotcha. That was night F3.
I don't even understand. I'm just moving pieces. See, I told you I'm not good at this game.
Well, then this is going to be a short game because I will bring the hammer down. This is where I want to do the smack talking and I can like rile you up. And
Well, what the hell was that?
it's a castle.
That's a castle.
How the fuck did? Oh, sorry. But
That's
that was
one.
a king. What is that? How
If you
you
don't
can't
move,
jump?
yes, if you don't move the king or the rook, you get to castle once. So now that I've castled, I can't castle anymore. You can also do that.
Cool. Thanks for letting me know, bro.
You said you knew how to play. Just wait. I can't.
I
wait.
said I was okay. Apparently, I'm not even mediocre.
I can't
'Cause
wait.
I didn't
to
even
use,
know that freaking rule.
Can't wait to use en passant.
Can't wait. Shut up.
Wow. But yeah. It's like you moved it there out of spite.
A little bit.
Son of a... Oh, treats. Steve treats.
Steve, that's cat food.
I was about to
Steve
say, why are you eating cat food?
No, every once in a while she doesn't paw the food out, so I was just pawing some more food out for her.
She knows you're talking about her.
She coming?
No, she's laying upside down now. She's being cute.
I've stumped Steve.
Freaking no, man. Maybe I was drunk when I said I knew how to play. So you can't hold that against me.
I can hold all kinds of stuff against you.
I bet you could.
I'm a big guy. There's a lot to cover. I could hold everything against you, technically. You might be smothered, but
that'd be hot.
anyone go see the 35th anniversary showing of the Wrath of Khan?
I didn't know it was a thing.
That was like the beginning of September. That's Steve's butt horn.
And I thought someone had the trombone.
Why did I decide to play this stupid game?
I don't know.
Do something.
We only have to play one. How about that?
Go. Hurry.
Hurry!
Did you glue that one piece back together that was broken?
No, in fact, more circles are falling off.
Oh.
I keep forgetting to do it, but I haven't really used the board since then either.
Don't you have to move one after you touch it?
I moved already. I'm waiting for Steve.
Why don't you back off?
Hey! I want to back off.
But you don't. You're increasing my anxiety.
Sorry.
Steve doesn't have anxiety.
Yeah. Sure don't.
I don't either. None.
0.
Zero. What are you reading, Kevin?
I'm emailing.
Oh my God, Metal. You know damn well that we call you Metal.
Yeah, but I also respond to Kevin. I'm sorry.
Son of a bitch. Stabby, what are you reading? Star Wars something?
The Complete Galactic Timeline.
There we go.
Nice.
It's
And,
Stabby?
Metal Scott Archer, once you go blackmail, you never go backmail. Did you go?
Yes, I did.
Where'd you go?
I moved my knight to there.
Very nice.
Thank you.
I'll try not to hold it against you.
Okay.
I'll just go ahead and put that in here since that's where it's going to go anyway.
Fair enough.
Because we're only going to do one game.
One and done.
Yeah. I do want to play board games on the show at some point in the future.
I just bought the Game of Thrones board game. I haven't opened it yet because it seems intense.
I have Arkham Horror. It literally takes about an hour to set up, a couple hours to play, and then almost more time to take down than it did to set up.
Sounds like a horror.
It's a lot of work. No, sir, I don't like it.
No, sir. Son of a bitch.
Technically, yes. Hi. So what is
Wait, so how do I do the gym?
You just copy his.
Yeah, just
Oh, you
put
just
like
switch
that.
them?
Yeah.
Well, no, not exactly.
No.
They can't
Right
take
there,
the place.
like that.
Yeah.
Exactly like that.
Yeah.
There you go. So the Galactic Timeline, what is it for the game?
Yeah, I decided that because I don't want to set the game during the actual time of the Empire, which is what all of the games focus on, I bought this so that I can read through the entire history of the galaxy and decide when within that I want to set the game. It spans over 13 million years, so
Yeah, it would be anything before the lightsabers were autonomous. Like when they had cords, I wouldn't want to play anything that had cords on it. So
I mean that still gives me at least 10,000 years to work with.
yeah, I know.
I get-
The
Oh.
Yakata would be an interesting thing too.
Wow.
Yokota.
Tiny kid.
See, I'm pretty sure I'm just gonna set it during the Old Republic.
Well, that works.
Not during the Civil War when the Old Republic MMO is taking place, but after that.
Why don't you choose to do one of the Great Sith Wars?
Because all I have ever wanted out of Star Wars is large-scale battles between Sith and Jedi.
So that's why I'm saying, why don't you choose to set it during one of the Jedi Sith Wars?
That's what I'm planning to do.
Oh.
Because after the Cold War was when the second war between Sith and Jedi happened. And that lasted something like 1,000 years until Darth Bane and his stupid rule of two crap.
I want to play Darth Bane.
See, I like Darth Bane as a character, but the rule of two thing just annoys the crap out of me.
Steve.
Oh, very nice. I didn't see that.
I know.
It's because I'm drinking.
Yeah. The closest to me. It's pointing right.
There you go, Steve. See?
Just lost his most powerful piece.
I did. But you know what? I've decimated Steve's defensive line so badly that he's going to have a hard time defending himself now. All right. Now we get the good stuff going. I made an amateur move there.
Nice.
Oh, snap!
Isis. Hey,
Motherfucker.
come up here.
You good? You good?
No, I'm not.
No, you're fine.
What are you talking about? If I don't move this castle.
Well, yeah. I mean, you have to move it, but use it, move it.
Move it better.
I like to move it.
Move it. I like to move it, move it. I like to move it, move it. I like to move it. Dun, 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 dun.
L'chaim.
Okay.
Mother.
So John knows a thing or two about chess.
I enjoy playing it. I don't know a lot about it.
There's a chess club I go to every Sunday. So tomorrow at 6.
Oh, cool. Hey, you want to play chess?
Hey.
Yeah, I barely play. Oh, I go to chess club every Sunday.
I am not a great chess player.
I'm mad at you. Your turn.
I lost my queen.
Yeah.
To you.
That's true. He did. And he goes to chess club every
I
Sunday.
go to chess club every Sunday.
It's obviously paying off.
Bring it here. Come on. Isis.
I prefer the Star Trek, the original series battle music. Da, 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 na, 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 na. With metal.
Cable guy.
Oh, it's been a while.
Blue Knight versus Red Knight.
Where is it?
Uh-oh.
Bees.
Yeah. No, that's okay. Don't do that.
Let's go. Don't do that.
It's okay. Just take him.
Just take me.
Why did you tell me to do that?
I did it. I thought you understood that I was
I'm
joking.
drunk, dude.
Oh, okay. I didn't know you were drunk. I mean, I knew
Son of
you've
a
been
bitch.
drinking, but I just.
I'm hammered.
I have to say that Steve actually isn't doing terrible.
No, he's not.
I'm not doing that great. Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Yes, then.
Grandpapa.
Oh, this is good time.
Oh no!
A horse is a horse, of course. No one can talk to a horse, of course. And that's, of course, the talking horse is the famous Mr. Steve.
Wilbur.
See, that's what I'm looking for right there. Check.
Because he got his pawn across the board.
Pawn gets to the end. You
See, I
promote.
don't know this shit.
Oh.
This is bullshit, is what this is.
No.
What do you
Put
mean
that
no?
back. Put that back. Move your knight in front of the king.
Yeah, because you can't. That.
What do you mean?
Right there.
Yeah.
You're now at a check.
Oh, okay.
You're out of check,
See,
and
And it would be stupid for me to take the knight because then you.
Then
could
I'm gonna
me.
kill your queen.
Exactly.
That's
exactly.
bullshit that the queen comes back. Oh, you're gonna fuck. All right, I see you now, motherfucker.
Trucker. Trucker.
Oh.
Mother, father. You can do mother, father also. Take it. You take it. No big deal.
Yeah. Oh well. See, there's these little things that I don't know about.
Mm.
I didn't know that at all, that you get your queen back if you... This wedding is horse shit.
Wait.
Did I just hear something about the Catalina Wine Fest?
It's a fuck... Oh, sorry.
That's the second time.
That's
So that's like the fourth or fifth.
Yeah,
Did you just
we're
move-
over.
Did you just move your night?
Maybe the second during this chess game.
Yeah, maybe. Maybe.
We're over the limit. The F word is now back on the table.
Over the line, Donnie!
The second time.
What?
Yeah, you guys are cool. You were saying.
I don't know what that reference is. I don't get
That's,
It's just a Christopher Walken voice.
No, it's, Big Lebowski. Yeah, sorry, I'm drunk.
I'm not on your level.
Isn't there an In-N-Out over there, dude?
Yeah.
God, I miss In-N-Out.
Dude.
it. I miss it too. I've been married for 19 years. Oh, that means I'm not getting any.
You fucked me on this one, didn't you?
I did. Fuck you on that one.
Oh, well, we're already over the limit now.
Yeah, we're over the limit. I told you I'm trying. It hasn't succeeded yet. We're down
Oh, fuck.
Mm-hmm.
So hard.
I'm married.
Not you.
It's got you in a rough spot.
I do have you in a rough spot.
But you do.
He does.
Hey, you don't touch my drink.
She's not an alcoholic. You don't have to worry.
Move the pawn behind the knight.
He's
The what?
He's telling you to do that, but that would be dumb because I have the rook, the queen, and the knight all pointing at his knight.
Ooh.
Oh, shit. What was I? So what I was almost thinking... I forgot what I was thinking.
Well, to prevent
what I was thinking was like, dude, this one? No. That would be bad.
because I could just kill you with that
Yeah,
or with that. Yeah. See, with a triple threat on that night, moving your king here, not here, but here, would get you out of danger, and I really don't have a reason to kill the knight at that point. I mean,
Doesn't mean you won't.
I mean, yeah, I could, but it doesn't really give me. I don't have a reason. If you move there, I can kill your knight. You're automatically in check. But
there.
Right.
That's my final answer.
This is not.
Whose line is it anyway?
Well, I was.
Or who wants to be a
billionaire? Who wants to be a millionaire was where I was going with that. Yeah.
All right, let's do this, bitch.
Regis Philbert.
You just call him Regis Philbert?
Philbert. Regal Philbrock.
Regal Philbrock. Regal Philbrock. So what time period exactly are you keying in on there, Kevin?
I'm thinking after the end of the Cold War and...
How many years before the Battle of Yavin?
At least 3,000.
I like that. It's a good time.
You gotta do something.
Do you know?
Dude, I don't fucking know. I'm drunk.
No, I was
dude.
talking to DJ.
I can have him in checkmate in
I already
your moves, but
Then do it. Quit being a bitch about it and do it.
No,
I wanted to get creative. What he wants you to do is more than likely take my knight, which would eliminate one of my attacking pieces.
Because basically, your queen can't do anything from this point, right? As of right now.
As of right now, no.
So that would be the smart move.
Wow.
Thank you.
It's very violent.
Yes, I'm frustrated. I'm a drunk, frustrated, strong.
He's a drunk, frustrated drunk. Okay, now I can kill your knight.
Yeah.
Someone sounds very excited about that. I'm going to do that because he sounds so excited about it.
I'm just making noises. There's nothing.
Yeah, you are.
This is what I do in my life. You don't want to find me alone in a mail truck because there's some sounds.
There's some sounds.
I frequently yell at the top of my lungs for no reason.
When I was told by the crazy people that there were trackers in our vehicles listening at all times, I started yelling as loud as possible. just every once in a while and randomly, so that they're all like, "What's he saying?" Oh my god!
Pawns can only move forward, correct? I don't
Yeah.
know why I can't remember.
Pawns can only move
specifically.
forward. Wow.
I love it.
So,
It's bringing out the big boys.
fun times at Ridgemont High.
Mm-hmm.
Like you're some sort of grandmaster over there.
I play chess club every Sunday.
You shut your mouth when you're talking to me. Check. You only got one place to move. See if it leaves it.
Oh, you just killed me, didn't you?
No.
After this move. And I'm fucked.
How?
No, I see. There's at least I need at least another piece in there doing stuff until I get rid of things.
If he tries to get in position, you
Oh, yeah.
take him.
Yeah.
So I can do this, which is what I'm going to do. But it's just really uncomfortable back there. It's like you at a gay bar with a G-string on.
There's nothing uncomfortable about that.
He's not uncomfortable anyway.
That was a terrible move. I'll let you take it back.
How was that a terrible? Okay, so I
Move,
was there.
move it
right?
back there. I'll show you why it's a terrible move. Because there's no way for you to kill me.
Oh,
That's your checkmate.
gotcha.
So- You're still protecting that.
Mhm.
Well, actually, that's not a terrible move. Well, it is.
Well,
it is. It is. No, leave it there.
I don't have a move then.
You can move all these pawns.
Oh yeah, because I can still protect. Oh yeah.
So remember about getting your pawn across
Yeah,
the board?
that's right. Fuck, I forget about this.
So now,
I hate thinking.
well,
Oh, and that was probably shouldn't. You should have taken. Oh, you want to
No.
stay in position, right?
if I take your bishop, then if I hide your bishop in my pocket, then you take my queen with your rook, and then I take your rook with my rook, and then you take my rook with your king, and then we're all pawns. And actually, you would be up on material at that point, which would be scary.
Well, it doesn't matter because I get these three pieces, whether I moved him or not, because then my bishop can take your queen. But then if you're, fuck it. I think that was the right move. I don't even care. Let's end this game.
All right, we'll try to end the game. It's mainly doesn't work that way.
I can't
He
move
can't
that way.
move there.
Oh, that's right.
That was
that's
only
right.
attacking. I shouldn't have said anything. I totally forgot. Dave.
My name is Richard Move. All right. I only once in a while go by Dick.
Do it.
check? Yeah, check.
Dick.
There's only one thing you can do now, and that's move the bishop over. But then I kill the bishop, and now it's checkmate. Next time, Steve, I won't pick on you when you're drunk.
Yeah, you're an asshole. I need a cigarette.
Uh-oh.
You need a cigarette after you get fucked like that, you know what I mean?
Well, someone's allergic to smoke, so make sure you air out.
I'm going. You are? Oh, you are.
I am.
Alright. Check this out. Boom.
Oh my.
No, I'm not getting naked.
He's getting naked.
Show me your postal tattoo,
postal tattoo.
if you don't mind.
I just have Manscaped.
That's
It says rain or shine, I deliver. And there's a big eagle with the mail check. Mailbox and one claw, package and letter shooting outside.
that's very Conor McGregor-esque.
Oh.
With the gigantic tattoo that if you don't really look at it, it doesn't look like anything. But as soon as you start looking at it, you're like, there's a lot going on there.
I'll BRB, dude. You just frustrated the hell out of me.
Sorry, I apologize.
Go towards the front of the building.
I'm gonna smoke right here if you don't mind.
Yes. No, she's joking. He's joking.
I was totally
You will leave with a broken bone.
Because she'll break you.
I will.
All right. All right. Where are we? We got Tricia in there. We got a John who's standing up, and I'm not sure why. Sit
I
down.
want to.
Whatever.
It's
I gotta
pouring
Sounds
rain.
like it.
Ha ha, the smoker went out and started raining. Hi, kitten. All right, let's get this conversation going again. Who wants to see me naked?
No one.
That's not very nice.
They'll pay you to keep you clothed.
Okay, I'll send checks to my address.
You know, it may not have been nice, but I don't hear anyone disagreeing.
Correct, sir.
Well, she's not going to disagree.
No, I said no.
Yeah, you did.
Whoops.
You guys need to, it's just sorry to even point it out. Those bookshelves are supposed to have a third set of wheels.
Yeah, no, we totally did that on purpose.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't care.
Yeah, we don't.
Okay, just making sure.
I actually want to flip them the other way.
Yeah, we're talking about the IKEA 2x4 squares. We've got it level, and we're gonna flip it upright.
All right.
Yeah, no, we totally did it on purpose.
You didn't want to spend another $14 on a third set of wheels.
Right. Yeah, that's why we didn't do it like this, because I'm not going to spend that much money on just wheels, because you have to buy 3.
You don't have to buy
We didn't buy 3.
it, as is proven by our situation. So, do you role play?
No.
You do comics? We can give you a comic.
Comic book movies.
There's a show called Preacher. Do you watch Preacher?
No.
Did you know there's a comic book? Would you like to read the comic book?
No. Just kidding.
Would you like to read the comic book?
Do you have all of them?
I have the graphic novel.
The graphic novel. How many issues?
So is that a yes, DJ?
I don't know if it's a series. I think it's only a graphic novel.
Well, because I don't like reading things that are volumes,
No.
like multiple volumes. I don't want to get involved in that. I hate comics because they don't end.
I have a John Lennon graphic novel. It ends.
This
That's
does
good.
say book one. This does say book one, but this was given to me, so I don't. I got maybe 7 episodes into it before I stopped.
Book 1.
Give her a go.
All right, it looks good.
It wasn't for me. I give it a shot.
Yeah, no, it looks
There's all
good.
kinds of comics I would love to hand you to get you into, but beyond Watchmen, I don't know that there's an entire story in one.
League of Extraordinary Gentlemen.
Well, I mean, Alan Moore's stuff in general. Then yes.
Yeah.
Alex Tree is 2. There's
The what?
2 volumes of League.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
So Watchmen is a 100% complete story. There's like 18 issues in one graphic novel.
I have that.
Okay. Do you like Watchmen?
Yes.
Did you see the movie?
Yes.
Which version of the movie do you like the most?
I watched the ultimate cut.
I tried. It's too long.
It's not.
It is. It's really long. Like you have to set aside the second half of your day to watch it.
It's not even 4 hours.
It feels like 7.
No.
There's a lot of things that you make me watch that feel like 7.
It could use an intermission, but it's not.
An intermission.
Yeah.
I really like the Tales of the Black Freighter intermixed with the Watchmen.
It makes a lot more sense.
But I also think that the cut, the director's cut, I think it is, with it's got everything but the Tales of the Black Freighter in it. That's the perfect version of that movie.
Lengthwise, it's the easiest to watch. I mean, I've only watched the director's cut once, and that was when it came out on Blu-ray.
It's the one I own on iTunes.
Yeah. There's one I saw the theatrical one in the theater, and then the director's cut one came out on Blu-ray, and then I immediately bought the ultimate cut, and that's all I've been watching since.
Were you aware that DC is merging the Watchmen into the DC universe?
Yeah, I think that's really stupid.
I like the concept, but what?
It's very stupid.
A lot of people hate it. I like what I'm saying is I like the concept, but DC isn't doing anything that makes me want to read anything they've got going on right now, so I'm not really into it.
Yeah.
If they'd have left Batwing alone and Green Lantern New Guardians alone, I'd have been all about that. And I was willing to go back to Aquaman until recently, too, because those were the books that I really liked. But I can't do it. I can't do it.
it's bad. It's bad. That's why I can't do comics, because I don't know. It's a lot. There's so many out there. There's so many things that are potentially good. It's overwhelming.
If I took you into my room right now and showed you what I've got, there would be stuff on there that you would want to read.
I guaranteed. It's just overwhelming. I can't handle it. I already have a hard time with movies and television. I get stressed out. I do.
It's entertainment.
Where
did Kevin go?
Right here.
Where did the other Kevin go?
I think I see a shoulder.
Oh. Are you playing video games? That looked like a...
Reading.
Oh, he's reading. Gotcha.
Yes, it's a book.
Sorry. All I saw was what looked like an arm, because you were just a tiny little bottom. So if you don't make noise, the camera doesn't switch to you.
I'm more about the power bottoms. Sorry.
Hi, Steve.
Does your door swing both ways, Steve?
Time.
Or is it one of those automatic swingy around?
It's revolving.
It's
revolving. That's the word I'm looking for.
Revolving.
A revolving door. Gotcha.
Wow, I got really drunk.
Sweet.
Yeah, it's so cool.
Is that moonshine?
Wait,
No, it's cinnamon sugar twist vodka mixed with cream soda.
I'm white girl wasted.
That looked like a mason jar. So
It is a mason jar. We don't have regular cups.
All of my glasses are mason jars.
When you move here, you will see that.
See, and then I crochet little
Cozy
cup
stuff.
cozies for them.
They work very well, I
Because
must
it's,
say.
a coaster that's stuck to your glass.
Revolving door.
Revolving door.
Maybe that should be the title.
I'll write it down as an option. Revolving doors.
That's another option.
It's always an option.
We'll see how it plays into the rest of the...
And it's actually, that might actually be a winner because it's much shorter.
Yeah,
The really long titles are hard to work with.
I like. Never mind.
But I'm not giving this 7 episodes.
You're not.
So this was the other one. I'm not giving the 7 episodes.
Oh, Steve.
So next Saturday, I'm going to start brewing beer again.
You brew beer?
Well, next Saturday I will. Should I do that on air?
Sure. Bob was making cider at one point, and we never got to see the results.
Really? I'll have to get
He
his
also-
recipe.
He also said he's going to make what's the honey one?
Honeysuckle.
Mead?
Mead. There we go. He said that they're going to get some bees on their property and
Bees.
start producing honey.
The bees, meads.
The bees mead. Yeah, mead is not tasty.
No, I know a
mead
guy.
is tasty sometimes.
No.
I know a guy. We call him Alex the Viking, and he would make his own mead, and he drank it out of like a elkhorn or something. It's pretty lame.
I've poured mead at a couple of events that I volunteered at, and there's some the carbonated flavored stuff is good. it's not what you think mead is anymore, but yeah, there's a ginger one and a strawberry.
I was honestly
something.
expecting mead to be a lot thicker than it was, and it's not.
Like the company said there's American mead and there's not American mead.
You know, I can't cross my legs like that.
Why?
I have just never been able to.
Oh.
I'm not saying anything specific about it. I'm just I can do that, but I can't do.
This is the laziest way to like sit. It's so much more comfortable.
It feels like I got a ham between my legs. In fact, now I can't even.
There you go.
There we go.
I mean,
Totally not comfortable.
I just have slender legs, so it's,
You were the only person that I can say that I know who actually wears skinny jeans.
Man,
On purpose.
on purpose. Yeah.
I wore those since I was like in 9th grade up until I injured my leg and sliced it open when I was hammered, and there was this hole that was lined with an iron pipe that I didn't see, and my leg slipped right in, and that is now why I have that awesome scar.
Yeah, right.
And then I didn't wear my skinny jeans for like 3 months, obviously. I just wore shorts. It was during the summer, and then I tried to put them back on, and I was like, how the fuck did I wear these for this long? For me, I don't know. I just, now I wear the straight. I don't know. That's my story. It's great.
It's a good story.
It's
Yeah,
a good story.
My
It is.
calves are too
Thanks.
big.
I like your pants. They look good in there.
Thanks, babe.
I love my pants.
Yeah.
Yeah, it just feels like I'm trying to cross two gigantic turkey legs. It just I got too much thigh. Maybe that's the issue.
We got no thigh.
I can, it's like
And
My arm is
Just not
bigger
there.
than your
There we
thigh.
man.
Damn.
I'm squishy, but I was lifting weights before I came here, so I do have some not squishy mass. I just would like to start lifting again.
Do it.
Do you even lift, bro?
You even lift, bro?
You even bake?
You know what? CrossFit was created to keep all the posers out of the gym.
This is how I CrossFit.
That's funny.
Thank you.
Either one of you lift?
This started the other week, and I should go back, but used to.
For if you missed it, what happened was after Metal was done talking, the camera went to Kevin, who just sat there and did nothing. It was perfect timing. I couldn't have planned that.
The camera's not on Steve.
It's okay.
But Steve is like, yeah, I don't know. I would have to move it. Like,
Yeah, we're good. We're good.
Steve's a little drunk.
I'm.
Good
Yeah.
being Steve.
Thank you. Thank you, Jesus.
You're welcome. Enjoy the wine.
Oh, this is gonna suck tomorrow.
Well,
It's
do
not
you know
bad.
how to prevent a hangover?
I drink water.
Pickle juice.
And
Good
fight-
water.
Juice?
And pickle juice.
Yeah.
stuff too.
No, I'm not kidding. We don't even have any pickles at home.
So Sam's
yet.
Club, where we came from, used to sell flavored water, and she used to mix vodka with that flavored water. So you're not only getting drunk, but you're also drinking the water as you're doing it. So it's like an automatic hangover cure.
Well, the problem is that I smoke cigarettes, and when I quit smoking and I would get drunk, the hangovers were so much less. It's insane how much cigarettes mess you up.
Just stop smoking.
Yeah, totally. I'm trying, not right now, but I will be trying.
It's a lot of effort, you know. It's a big thing.
Addicted, you're addicted.
I can hire a large man to scream at you every time you do it.
He smoked before we got together, and I said it's me or cigarettes, and it was kind of a
No,
totally
no
done
girl's
deal.
ever said that to me, so still waiting for that one.
What about the large man who will scream at you when you do it?
I mean,
I might scream at him.
You're not
you, the
large.
large man.
Yeah, you.
No, I'm screaming at the large man that you hired.
Oh.
Please stop screaming at me.
I know he's paying you a lot of money to do it, but you're very loud,
Mom, we work for the post office. We can't afford that.
right? I'll have Dennis Avianas do it if you get it down there. You'll know who I'm talking about when you get down. He's a large man. Not large like me.
So, what do you guys want to do?
That is the lightest touch.
We might be going into slightly indecent territory here.
Okay.
Forgive me, Jesus.
What for? Go have fun.
And see.
That's the kind of Jesus I want to pray for. Or two. Tell you what.
Why did you get old? So
Tell you what.
Because that's how I do when I talk to my Jesus.
Oh.
Hey, Jesus.
Oh, he's got the whistle.
I would like to just say a little prayer, Jesus. Jesus, I'd like to thank you for tonight. I'd like to thank you for giving us this freedom. And we're in America, so you know that's real great. Appreciate you. Metal Jesus. Amen.
Amen.
I'm gonna give that man some water. It's gonna come in a bottle.
No.
No?
I've been dumping them out.
What about the ounce?
No, I'm good.
There's cold water in the fridge
I
that's
give you
been
cold.
filtered.
One cold.
No, dude, why would I want to kill my buzz?
It's not to kill the buzz. It's to keep you.
Being
Hey,
awesome.
we don't have to deal with him tomorrow morning.
That's true. I don't have to deal with you tomorrow morning.
This guy does.
Yeah. I'm gonna make him pancakes. He's not gonna eat them.
Nah, I don't like
He
pancakes.
doesn't like pancakes.
I'll make eggs.
I don't like eggs.
And
Do
you're
you
not
like
gonna
waffles?
eat
No, I'm not gonna eat
them.
'em.
Sometimes I like chicken and waffles.
Mm.
I'll do that.
There's chicken and waffles and there's steak and eggs. We invented ribs and French toast.
We did.
That sounds rough.
It's awesome.
I don't know, man.
It is awesome.
That sounds.
Ribs and French toast.
Doesn't
Can't
even
beat
rhyme.
Neither does chicken and waffles or steak and eggs.
Yeah, but it sound good.
It flows.
So, Kevin, after talking about French toast last week, we made French toast Sunday morning.
And ribs.
No,
Nope,
ribs.
not-
We haven't had
not
ribs
last
in a
week.
long
No.
time.
I
Yeah.
think at my brother's house was the last time.
Yeah.
4th of
What
July.
about roast beef and croissants?
That sounds pretentious.
It sounds pretentious, but kind of sounds good. Not gonna lie.
Roast beef on bagels is good.
There's a challenge for everybody participating in this show and anybody watching. Combine two foods that shouldn't naturally go together, like chicken and waffles or steak and eggs.
Or ribs and French toast.
Ribs and French toast. Wait, why do you say that like what?
Those go together naturally.
Yes,
All of them.
I agree.
Wait, chicken and waffles?
Yeah.
Ribs
Or
and
ribs
French
and
toast.
French toast?
Yeah.
What about ribs and pancakes?
Perfect.
And
Bong in the Blitz.
Bong in the Woods. Okay. Jesus.
Jesus?
Ceasing
Porque
it.
telefono? Biblioteca.
No comprende.
I think you two were on a different planet.
Who? What two? You two? Us two? Tiny Dude Crew.
Tiny Dude Crew.
TDC.
Times Tracy. That's what's up.
Yeah.
We're so gangster.
I don't know what's going on over here. These tiny men are having this conversation
Just
without
some
the rest
gangster
of us.
stuff going on, dude.
Just this green couch and us.
And the dude abides.
That's right, sir.
We got skinny jeans and tattoos here.
I got a tattoo.
It's good.
What's this one?
Yeah, must have sucked.
It was painful. I'm never gonna get another tattoo. That's how painful it was.
No. Me either.
Just because you don't have room?
Just
No.
pain.
He's got plenty of room on his head.
Fuck that.
No, he's got room here. He's got some room on his
Oh my
legs.
god, I got the side of my back. Well, I'm gonna be getting one next month. Portrait of my dog. He's the best.
That was deep.
I don't know if it's deep, but it's probably the first time I ever heard that. But
I keep saying that I'm going to get a tattoo, and I keep not getting one.
get one.
I want one.
It's painful.
I'm not
Depends.
going to get one tattooed on my finger.
Yeah, it depends on
Right
where.
off the
If you
bat.
get it like on the arm right
I'm
here,
going to start with the arm.
yeah, you'll be fine.
What are you gonna get?
But I'm seriously thinking about getting the cross-gen sigil.
What?
Yeah, I know he says shit like that all the
It's-
time.
it's like
but
a
you're supposed
modified-
to know exactly what he's talking about.
Cross
Like
gen-
I give a crap
I was
either.
like CrossFit. What?
No, CrossGen is a defunct comic book company
Okay.
that had a really awesome logo.
Cool.
And I'm looking it up now so I can show it to you.
I want to see.
One dude.
How old's your Wi-Fi router?
We moved here in
Uh-oh.
February
It's not a
of
good sign.
2015.
2015. So you've been here 2 years. 2.5, almost 3 years.
I mean, don't listen to what DJ says,
Yeah.
because he really has no clue of what he's talking about.
Get that right there. If you're gonna do it,
It
right there.
every single time we
The
use
red
the CBS
represents
app, it
selfishness.
cuts our
The
internet
yellow
off
represents
entirely.
selflessness.
CBS app.
Yes.
So
Other
it's
than
yin and
that, we
yang.
don't have any problems.
Kind
And
of.
it says-
Why do you want
it's
the password?
No.
It's modified yin and
The
yang.
CBS. I find that all the problem I have is with specific apps.
So this universe, all
Yeah,
the
The
heroes in it
CBS app.
were-
that
have that
probably be
mark.
one of them.
And it's been
and
It's
they
been
all
like that
manifest
for
their powers
2
in different
years.
ways.
Wow.
So where?
That's crazy.
so.
What
And
is that from?
I've gone to the
It's a comic book company that doesn't exist
the-
anymore.
Oh, okay.
I've looked up the router online.
What superheroes had
There
that
are
tattoo?
no what are those firmware updates?
You're not going to know
Really?
any of them.
Yeah,
though? Okay, fair
When was
enough.
the last one?
Appreciate it.
never.
They never updated the firmware.
One of the
They
villains in
never
it
will.
got the
They
tattoo on his head, or
specifically
the symbol on his head.
That the
He
manufacturer
was so
will never
evil
put
that
out
both
firmware
sides turned
updates for
red.
it. And if
That son
anything
of a
comes
bitch,
out, we have
right?
to get it directly from whoever we get our internet from. And there are no updates through them either.
That's ridiculous.
Because I've logged in and I tried to
Who do you
fix
use
it.
for internet?
CenturyLink.
Who do we use for internet?
Xfinity.
Xfinity.
Well, before we get too detailed and distracted and all that, why don't we go ahead and kill the show and then stay on with these the two distance on the post show, and we'll go from there. So, to everybody out there watching, we'll see you later.
Right?
Thanks for having me.
Anytime. Kevin, you're the new guy.
Kevin had you.